Hello guys, sitting here in my big chair, comfortable, and but that's beside the point. I wanted to talk about GMO foods today, and today is 9/20/2011, 9:50 p.m. and I'm in Austin, Texas, in case you were wondering still. So let's get on with the show. Okay, this article is from Huffington Post, or not Huffington, but wellnessresources.com, and it's titled "Doctors Warn Avoid Genetically Modified Food." It's a really long article, so I'm going to pick and choose what I want to read to you guys. And it goes, on May 19th, the American Academy of Environmental Medicine, AAEM, called on physicians to educate their patients, the medical community, and the public to avoid GM foods when possible, and provide educational materials concerning GM foods and health risks. They call for a moratorium on GM foods, long-term independent studies, and labeling. Let's go down some. When male rats were fed GM soy, their testicles actually changed color from the normal pink to dark blue. Mice fed GM soy had altered young sperm. Even the embryos of GM-fed parent mice had significant changes in their DNA. Mice fed GM corn in an Austrian government study had fewer babies, which were also smaller than normal. So for one, GMO is changing our DNA. GM corn and cotton are engineered to produce their own built-in pesticides in every cell. When bugs bite the plant, the poison splits open their stomach and kills them. Biotech companies claim that the pesticides called BT produced from soil bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis has a history of safe use since organic farmers and others use BT bacteria spray for natural insect control. Genetic engineers insert BT genes into corn and cotton so that the plants do the killing. The BT toxin produced in GM plants, however, is thousands of times more concentrated than natural BT spray is. It's designed to be more toxic. It has properties of an allergen, and unlike the spray, cannot be washed off the plant. In lab studies, mice, twice the number of chickens fed Liberty Link corn died. 7 of 20 rats fed a GM tomato developed bleeding stomachs. Another 7 of 40 died within 2 weeks. Monsanto's own studies showed evidence of poisoning in major organs of rats fed BT corn, according to top French toxicologist G.E. Seralini. In case you don't believe all of what that's saying, we got a more credible source, HuffingtonPost.com. And all you don't know, y'all should check out Alex Jones right there, Infowars.com. But here goes the second article, Huffington Post. It's titled Monsanto GMO corn linked to organ failure study reveals. In a study released by the International Journal of Biological Sciences analyzing the effects of genetically modified foods on mammalian health, researchers found that agricultural giant Monsanto's GM corn is linked to organ damage in rats. Monsanto gathered its own crude statistical data after conducting a 90-day study, even though chronic problems can rarely be found after 90 days, included at the corn was safe for consumption. The stamp of approval may have been premature, however. Man, they do that shit all the time, and it's the same with pharmaceuticals. It's the same with big agro. Big banks would do it if they had to be regulated. They rush their shit to the market without studying it properly, and people get hurt. And people are getting hurt. You don't think so? Look at all your people's getting cancer off of this shit. So here's what the doctor said. Effects were mostly concentrated in kidney and liver function, the two major diet detoxification organs, but in detail differed from each gene type. In addition, some effects on heart, adrenal, spleen, and blood cells were also frequently noted, as there normally exist sex differences in liver and kidney metabolism. The highly statistically significant disturbances in the function of these organs seen between male and female rats cannot be dismissed as a biologically significant, and has been proposed by others. We therefore conclude that our data strongly suggests that these GMA's varieties induce a state of hepatorenal toxicity. These substances have never before been an integral part of the human or animal diet, and therefore their health consequences for those who consume them, especially over long periods of time, are currently unknown. Now I got another article, again from Huffington Post. And it's titled Genetically Modified Soy Linked to Sterility, Infant Mortality in Hamsters. Let's skip that. After feeding hamsters for 2 years, over 3 generations, those on the GM diet, and especially the group on the maximum GM soy diet, showed devastating results. By the 3rd generation, most GM soy-fed hamsters lost the ability to have babies. They also suffered slower growth and a high mortality rate among the pups. And if this isn't shocking enough, some in the 3rd generation even had hair growing inside their mouths, a phenomenon rarely seen, but apparently more prevalent among hamsters eating GM soy. Wow. So, this is back to the wellness article because it has some good study information. Right here. In India, can you see that? In India, animals grazed on cotton plants after harvest, but when shepherds let sheep graze on Bt cotton plants, thousands died. Just like that. Post-mortem showed severe irritation and black patches in both intestines and liver, as well as enlarged bile ducts. Investigators said preliminary evidence strongly suggests that the sheep mortality was due to a toxin, most probably Bt toxin. In a small follow-up feeding study by the Deccan Developmental Society, all sheep fed Bt cotton plants died within 30 days. Those that grazed on actual cotton plants remain healthy. In the last studies, twice the number of chickens fed Liberty Link corn died. 7 of 20 rats fed the GM corn, GM tomato, suffered bleeding stomachs. Another 7 of 40 died within 2 weeks. Monsanto's own study showed evidence of poisoning in major organs of rats fed BT corn, according to top French toxicologist G.E. Seralini. GMOs provoke immune reactions. But anyway, I think you guys get the picture. And you quit looking at my nose. Looking up my nose. But, yeah, you guys get the picture. The companies that are selling the shit won't study it properly. Because it's all about the paper. It's all about the Federal Reserve notes. So, that's what they're gonna do. And we're gonna suffer for it. But yeah, that's my video. Peace out, y'all.